I spend way too much time thinking about how crooked my hat is on camera. I mean, it's crooked off camera too, but I can see it's crooked on the camera. Okay. Somewhere in the depths of the darkest part of 2021, I was getting kind of depressed and disheartened with my creative life and also just things going on in the world. But I had this book deal. I knew my novel was coming out in June of 2022, and I wanted to do something creative, but then thinking maybe I can do something in small bite-sized chunks. At the same time, I was learning from a teacher, Joey Helpish, how music works at a very basic level. So I started making these beats on my iPad, and then I thought, maybe I can do these. I don't want to say sing for sure. It's not rapping. It's like talking to a beat about my creative process and things like that. So I made a bunch of videos. Here are the 8 that kind of are, I wouldn't say I'm proud of them, but I'm not so embarrassed of them that I'm deleting them. So they made it past the delete this thing right away phase. So I thought maybe I could share with you these videos. I'm going to start with one called Rejections. I like to talk about rejections a lot. I enjoy that. And I've been rejected a lot from like short story submissions. And so I decided one day to collect all the physical rejections. Back in the day where we weren't doing all these submissions online, I have like hundreds of paper rejections. So I thought, let me collect them and make a song about them. And that's how this came to be. Rejections, 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 rejections. I have affection for all my rejections. I mean, they feel like crap, gotta clean out the infection, but they're a part of my life without exception. Not much depth to this song, but I just like talking about rejections. And the other rhymes about immaculate conception and rigged elections and failed directions were a lot worse than this one. A lot worse. One common theme that comes up for me a lot is this idea that, your day is busy and chaotic and it's not easy to write and you don't want to write, but you still kind of squeak out a few words, even if they're messy, crappy words. So here are 2 songs that fit that realm of what I like to talk about. Don't have time to write a damn thing today. My head is throbbing and the chores are in the way. My life's a mess and the stress gives me sweat. So I grab a used envelope fallen on the stairway. I scribble a few words, just a little thing for me to say, and then I get on with my stupid messy day. The migraines, they hit me when I try to write. The demons, they really do take a bite. Some days I don't know if I'm up for the fight. The possibilities just seem out of sight. And then just when I'm ready to call for the hearse, something happens that is almost perverse. I press on this one spot and able to coerce my brain to squeak out this little verse. And some of these songs focus a little more on the things I'm struggling with than getting anything done. And so here are ones that focus a little more on all the pain I feel on a given day. I got sleep apnea, it's pretty bad, and I got depression and I'm usually sad. I get a lot of headaches. Quiet in here. I got a bad back pinch, nerve brings me to tears. I got a funny feeling in my arm, and I got no energy to use my charm. Forgot to pay my bills, taking too many pills. I don't have the energy to get up that hill. This is all my motion for today. Do what I can to push them away. The headaches, they are back again. It has screwed up my whole writing plan. The back hurts so I can't jump around. It's really, 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 really got me down. Staring at the monitor makes me feel blind. My groin muscles tight so I can't, never mind. All this to say I didn't write today, but I thought about my story, so there's that, okay? You know, my grammar's not, I don't know why that southern accent came out, sorry. I grew up in Atlanta, but I don't really have a southern accent except sometimes. Anyway, my grammar is not awesome. You know, I have to do a lot of editing and cleaning up before anything is ready to share with the world. And so I just thought I'd talk about some of my bad grammar habits. My grammar really sucks, I'm afraid to say. I lie on the couch when I probably should lay. Passive voice is written by me every day. Also, you can hear my dangling modifier sway. There, your, yay. These shitty lyrics are the price you pay. You know, as I'm struggling and complaining and having difficult days, I do have this like inner mantra, like a monologue that's telling me I'm okay. Sometimes that I'm okay voice wins out. Sometimes it doesn't. But this is kind of like what that I'm okay voice sounds like to me. There's not much to say, but you're doing okay. You're doing okay. You're doing fine. Chill out. You're doing okay. You're doing fine. You gotta make it. You gotta make it through this day. It's okay. Don't know what to say, but it's okay. You're doing fine. You're doing okay. It's okay. Relax. You're doing okay. It's okay. You're doing okay. Okay? So I thought I would end this tour of my weird music video thingies with this stereotype I wanted to break, which is I remember an early writing teacher said you're not a real writer if you don't write every day. And I felt like such a failure after hearing that for a while because I didn't write every day. And then I finally realized, like, that's not the rule for being a writer. You know, I write every week in my case. You know, a few specific times every week I write. Why can't that be a writer too? You know, what's the rule of it having to happen every 24 hours? So I wanted to talk about that some. I used to think that I wasn't a real writer 'cause I didn't do it every single day. That's what a teacher told me one time. He said every day is the only way to play. But to hell with these so-called real writer schedules. I'm gonna write my own fucking way. I mean, if you're busy writing all the time, when do you sit around and mope about things? All right, so that was my tour of my, I don't know what you call them, little videos, little animated thingies, music videos, somethings, shorts. Hope you liked some of them. Maybe a few of them will stick in your head and hopefully not cause you too much pain. Thanks so much for watching and joining me on this fun little ride. It did make me happier, by the way, to work on these projects. It's kind of addictive to work on beats. I was using a program on my iPad called Gadget for most of these, and it was a real fun ride. So thank you, Joey Helpish, for teaching me a little bit about, just enough about music to hang my mad stream of consciousness onto. Take care.